Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Town Channel. We are here at Lamb Boulevard and Lake Mead Boulevard, just going westbound here at Lamb in East Las Vegas. I've done a lot of videos of our time up here in East Las Vegas. We're going to head westbound a little bit here, show you more of the area west of immediate East Las Vegas. So wouldn't that be West Las Vegas? Not quite. Typically the way they carve up the town, Interstate 15 separates east from west here in town, and we're still a good chunk of real estate away from Interstate 15. Conoco right there, or ConocoPhillips here at Gateway Road and Lake Mead Boulevard. And it looks like their prices are all messed up there. Union 76 there, cash price $3.45 a gallon, as it is across the street there at Rainbow Market. And the Circle K on the other corner is $3.55, so a dime more. I wonder how much longer we're gonna, before we, we don't need to put coins on prices, right? I mean, think about what a dollar's worth nowadays, right? What do you get for a dollar? $5, $10. What does that get you nowadays? Why are we even playing around with quarters? Or anything less than that, for that matter. Unless you're one of those numismatic folks who's into coin collecting. I think that's what it's called, numismatic. Pecos/Pecos Road here. I say it both ways because I've had folks correct me both ways in comments. So, just try and make everybody happy. Family Dollar over here on the left. Dylan's Cantina, Gaming Spirits, Food, 24 hours, and no windows on the building. There's a tiny window in the door. I can't show it because I'm driving, but Raspados, Taqueria, Playas, Taqueria Beaches. Altima right here in front of us. You'll note there is a significant absence of a license plate, which is another huge problem here in Las Vegas. Massive problem here in Las Vegas. A lot of folks just, so what happens is, for anyone that's not aware, and please correct me if I'm wrong, if there's anyone in any LEOs out there that are watching, please correct me if I'm wrong. I want to put out good, solid information out there that's accurate. It's way more important to me to be truthful and credible than it is to any of my ego or anything like that. So don't worry about that. But as I understand it, you don't need a driver's license to purchase a car. You just don't. You can go in somewhere and, if you want to test drive it, you're probably going to need a license for that, for sure. But you don't need a license to buy a car. You need a license to drive it off the lot. But you don't need one to drive a car. To buy a car. So what happens is, in order to get your tag, you got to get insurance on it, right? Fine. So you run out, you get your insurance. You get the basic state-required insurance, so you don't have to pay very much, right? Basic state-required insurance. And you pay for the first month, 30 days. Boom, you get your tag from the state, because now your car's licensed and you're all good. You still don't have to have a driver's license for it, only because if you're not driving it, you don't need a license for it, right? So then you let it elapse, you let your insurance elapse after 30 days, because insurance has just, I think we're like top 5 in the country, Nevada is, for auto insurance cost. It's crazy. I mean, the cost for auto insurance in this town has just gone through the roof. And they say it's because a lot of cars are stolen here and they're taken over to Mexico or whatever. I have no idea. That was one of the articles I read. That's what one of the things they said the auto insurance industry was trying to tell people. You have a Dottie's casino over here. One of a chain. I think there's 68 of those, if I remember 7-Eleven Man correctly. Shout out to 7-Eleven Man, one of the pillars of our community. So you let your insurance lapse. Your tag doesn't expire for a year, but when it does expire, you just take the tag off your car. Because if you leave the tag on your car, and I'm just thinking the way that I'm thinking these people are thinking. I don't do this myself. I pay for insurance. I pay a lot for insurance. And I pay for my tags. I have to get my car smogged and all that every year because that's a whole separate issue. And after the year's up, I think these people are thinking, okay, I'll just take the tag off my car. Because then it's like a big, you know, red flag when I'm driving down the road and any law enforcement sees me and they see that, you know, my tag is expired, they're going to pull me over immediately. But it's better just to not have a tag on there at all. Someone is out there telling these people it's better just not to have a tag at all. I don't know why. I know that in California, and I was told by a couple of viewers from California who have said that in California, of all places, this is Civic Center Drive here, by the way, which is also Eastern Avenue here to our south, just on the other side of Owens. It picks up the name Eastern. Denny's there. I've been told that in California you can drive a car in California of all places without a tag, as long as when they pull you over, you tell them, I'm just transporting the car through the state. Oh, no problem. Oh, okay, yeah. They have no way to verify that, right? Maybe they ask for a bill of sale. I don't know. But you can do a bill of sale on a handwritten piece of notebook paper now, right? So, yeah. This is McDaniel right here. There's a Carl's Jr. right there. It's a fast food burger joint. Right there. So yeah, they pay the minimum requirement for the first 30 days and then boom, let it elapse. Tag expires, take the tag off the car, and continue driving until you get into an accident. At which point, and we see this all over town, almost on an hourly basis in this town. Check out this real quick. Arby's roast beef. Look at that sign. You don't see many of those signs anymore, right? The old Arby's roast beef sandwich sign. That's really, really cool. Haven't seen that in a while. So what happens when they get into an accident? Should they get into an accident here in Vegas? No big deal. Crash your car, run away. Leave the car at the scene. If there's people injured, that's too bad. Passing Las Vegas Boulevard right now, which is the Strip, Las Vegas Strip. Yeah, don't worry about anyone injured or anything like that. They'll figure themselves out. No big deal. And just in case anyone's wondering, I'm just kidding. I do not think that way. But it appears that's what folks are doing. They just crash and just take off. So many hit and runs in this town. For some reason here in the city in North Las Vegas, they do this funky stuff with Lake Mead Boulevard. And you see the median here in between. It's just, I'm not sure if there used to be buildings in there. It looks like there were at one time. But, looks like everything's been ripped out of there. So here we are at Interstate 15, and we are not going south. Wow, I really screwed this up. Sorry guys, we're gonna get on the interstate and go down an exit. I thought I was going westbound on Lake Mead. Apologies for that, but that's all right. It's the journey here on the Vegas Dawn channel. That's the important thing. I never go through this interchange. And so many of the interchanges in this town are all just completely different than anything most folks are used to. Case in point, out there at Kyle Canyon Road and US 95, they've got that diverting diamond interchange where you drive on the okay, so apologies to our international viewers, but in America, we drive on the right side of the road, right? And then the other cars, the opposite traffic goes on the left side of the road. But when a diverging, I think that's what it is, diverging diamond interchange, the lanes on the right switch over to the lanes on the left for a little ways, and then they switch back. So you're on the wrong side of the road while you're going underneath an interchange or something like that. It's really, really weird. But it takes a lot of getting used to. Because you're like, oh my God, I'm on the wrong side of the road. But that's all right. Washington Avenue, D Street, and City Parkway right here. We're gonna get off this exit at Washington. Silverado Ranch, they're saying, is 18 minutes from this point, just north of downtown here on a Saturday afternoon. So this is Washington Avenue right here. east-west artery here in town. So the auto insurance thing here in this town is just terrible. You do not, and that's one of the things too. So because so many people in this town are uninsured, you'll see a lot of articles and a lot of just, you know, so-called pundits telling you you need to carry uninsured motorist as well, and uninsured motorist insurance, so that you'll be covered in the event you do get struck in a hit and run or whatever, God forbid. Look at this house on the corner here. I don't know what that is right up there up against the sidewalk. It's all plywood. This is the historic west side of Las Vegas. We've done quite a few videos of our time up and down Washington Avenue here. Interesting, the state road designation ends right here, but the road continues for a significant chunk of distance here west of us. Big piece of plywood on that apartment building. And there we go. We're stuck at H Street now. And it's a really bad problem. It's a really bad epidemic. People just don't care. Now, growing up in Florida, as I did, we also had a large population of folks that came from other places. And I guess there was a little known fact that became very well circulated in those communities that said that you cannot be deported if you have any pending litigation in the country. Well, guess what is also considered pending litigation? Auto insurance, personal injury cases. So you can imagine how that might evolve over time. Nothing against anyone from any other country, or I'm not saying anything like that at all. I'm just saying it's just one little loophole that was discovered, and it's just crazy. $3.79 a gallon for 7-Eleven over there. Shout out to 7-Eleven man as we cross North 5th Avenue. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it really helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. Also, check out our shop section on YouTube. We have some awesome merch available for you. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. And a special shout out to all of the pillars of our community. You guys have been here since day one, and you are loved and appreciated, and I mean that. 7-Eleven man, Tobin, you're awesome, and I'm so very happy and lucky to have you as part of the channel. David, Michael, D-Man, you guys are terrific. Thank you so very, very much for being here. Kimberly, Christine, and the moderators that I've been fortunate enough to have for my live streams as well, to include Chris Law, Snake Pit, Vegas Unlocked. If you don't know Vegas Unlocked, check them out. Very, very cool channel. They do live streams down on the Strip on Wednesdays, typically, and on Fremont on Friday nights, typically. And they go down there and just have fun. Show you the sights, show you what's going on, the people watching, the music being played, all of that. And it's a good time. So feel free to check out Vegas Unlocked, 2 words. Tell them Vegas Town sent you. They're really, really cool people. That's the thing about meeting people from online. When you see them online and those stuff, and then you meet them in person, you're always like, are they really that cool in person? Yes. The answer is an unequivocal, emphatic yes. So check out Vegas Unlocked. Thank you so very, very much for being here, folks. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Town channel, it's the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Town channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.